Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Steelers Nation Unite Weekly Huddle presented by Hyundai. I'm Missy Matthews with linebacker Lawrence Timmons, fresh off the practice field. Still got the glow of the sweat, so we're going to get to your questions. Thanks for hanging out with us today. LT, the first one is from Jamie. He wants to know from a defensive standpoint, what changed from week 3 to week 4 that made you guys have such a dominant game?
I feel like it was just coming off of a loss and coming back to Heinz Field. Want to come out there, set the tone for our fans, get that win. That was very huge for us.
Brandon wants to know, what is it like mentoring the young linebackers, and how well do you think they've improved so far?
Well, I think they've improved a lot. You know, like guys like myself, I like to go out there, set the tone for them. You know, get the big hits. You know, show the guys you can have fun and do this, and just enjoy what we do.
All right, this one is from Member. They want to know, have you ever been asked to catch a touchdown on offense?
I mean, it depends what level. You know, in high school all the time, college maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Pros not so much.
You don't rally for that?
No.
Jamie wants to know, if you could go back in time and play any Steelers linebacker, who would it be and why? Play with any Steelers linebacker.
Play with any Steelers. Of course, everybody, Jack Lambert or, I even would like to play with Peasy, see what that would be like. You know what I mean? I hear stories.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanna know.
All right, Jamie wants to know, what would you say is a more intense rivalry, FSU versus the U or Steelers versus, he said Ratbirds, but we'll say Ravens.
Of course, I would say now, 10 years now, I would say Steelers versus Ravens. Just the Ratbirds just threw me out.
I know, me too. I was like, wait a second.
All right.
All right. Guest 1 wants to know, who's your favorite Steeler all time?
Definitely Mean Joe Green for sure. One of my faves, by far favorite.
That's a good one. All right, this one is from MyFranco32. First, let me say, awesome game. Are you able to get 8 hours of quality sleep before a game? And what is your favorite breakfast meal?
Ooh, favorite breakfast meal? I love sunny side up eggs, preferably 3 or 4. Sprinkle garlic powder on them. Gotta have toast, turkey sausage, and I'm good.
Okay.
OJ, love me.
8 hours of sleep. Are you able to do that before a game?
I'm a big sleeper. I always sleep 8 to 10 hours.
Oh, nice.
A day, yeah.
I'm jealous. All right, Canada99 wants to know, thanks for taking our questions. What does it feel like to run out of the tunnel after being introduced at Heinz Field?
It's like a dream. You know, you come out there, it's almost like when you first come in the city of Pittsburgh and go through the tunnel. And you be like, man, where am I in the middle of nowhere? You can see this beautiful, city. So that's what it feels like coming out the stadium.
Okay, this next question is from Champ Yins. Law Dog, thanks for taking my question. Who is your favorite linebacker or linebackers growing up as a child?
Favorite linebacker, of course, I was a big Lawrence Taylor fan. What else I would say? A lot of people got to give Ray Lewis credit. Ray Lewis is one of the best in the world, and I would say Derrick Brooks, of course, he's a Florida State guy. He's probably by far one of the best outside linebackers ever.
All right, this next question is from Dennis. What is your favorite Steelers uniform? Choosing between the throwback, home, away, color rush, Batman style. What do you like?
I like the Bumblebees. I like the one we're about to wear on Sunday. I think that's by far our best unis ever for Steelers. A lot of people don't think so, but I think they're the best.
Okay. All right, Steel Girl Nell wants to know, what is the plan for the Steelers from this point forward now that additional players are back and have been added? Can we expect a Super Bowl from this team?
You know what I'm saying? Just keep watching. That's the goal. And we're working for it every day. And I know that's what I got my eyes set on for sure.
Ray wants to know what you do to wind down after a game.
Wind down? I play video games, play with a dog. I have a girl dog, and I'm a big, gamer. I'm an outdoorsman. I like to ride bikes, yoga, Pilates. I just like to fill in.
A little bit of everything.
All right.
Okay. This question is from ML. Can you talk a little bit about the communication function of the inside linebackers and how it helps a defense to be successful?
Oh, she gave me a real question. It is huge because, you're like the quarterback on the defense. You got to relay the calls to everyone on the defense. And it's tough when you're like at Heinz Field and everybody's screaming and you got to get the call out to 10 other guys. Mm-hmm. So it is huge. You have to be very vocal. You have to no matter how the pressure is, where in the game, you have to make sure you do that every time. So, like she said, it is huge, and it's something that we're used to doing now.
All right, we want to let you know our keyword for today in honor of having LT on is defense. So head to SteelersNationUnite.com. On the homepage, enter the keyword defense. Back to your questions. This one is from Adam. You talked about Joey Porter, and he has a question. He was a beast on the field. What does he bring to the team as a coach?
We just love his energy as a coach. He's a true player's coach. Like, sometimes you forget he's a coach. When he's just talking, but when he's giving out signals or telling you what call it, like, oh, that's my coach. He's such a good guy. He knows how to, get something from a guy that most coaches couldn't get to. So he just has that relationship that makes players grow.
All right, this is from guest 3. Who on the team do you hang with the most outside of practice and game time?
I feel like we all hang together. Ryan Shazier, like our whole seg. Most of our guys hang out all the time. Vinny Williams. We're like band of brothers.
Sherry wants to know, what is your most favorite or memorable defensive play?
Of course, James Harrison's interception return in the Super Bowl. That was by far one of the funnest returns ever. And at that point, man, it was huge. Before the half, man, it was like one of the biggest times in my career. And on that level, it was huge.
All right, this is from Steelers fan 50 years young. What is your favorite free weight exercises? Bench press, deadlift, squat, curls, or something else?
I like arms. Any curls, any bands. Like, I do that. Just to get a good pump.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm about.
Okay. Let's see. This is from BMAC LT. What is your idea of the best thing to do in Pittsburgh?
Best thing to do in Pittsburgh, I say, like going through the tunnel. I like riding around, seeing the sights, going to the point of Mount Washington, just looking over the city.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice for the people. And even the rail, the Duquesne little rail.
The incline.
The incline, yeah. I feel like that's something nice to see.
Good view.
Nice to see the town. Beautiful.
Nice. All right, this is from the Dutches. When you're getting prepared for a game, do you have any type of routine beforehand?
My routine before, I'm very superstitious, so I make sure I do the same thing every time.
What are some of those things? Like you put your left shoe on before your right, or you listen to, what is it?
Same socks, same. Only thing I pretty much change is the tape on my ankles and my shoes, pretty much. But everything else is the same.
All right. Let's see here. This is from guest 6. What's going on? I'm from Mullins, South Carolina. When are you coming home to visit?
Wow. It's ain't nothing like back home. I love back home, going to get the good food right now, but I'm trying to stay lean right now, so I can't come right now during the season. But once I don't care anymore, I'm gonna go home and come back to South Carolina for sure.
Okay. This is from Steelite88. Great game last week. Do you believe more pressure on the quarterback is key to defensive efforts like the one we saw with the Steelers last week?
It's going to be pivotal for us, making them, like we were stopping the run, making them one-dimensional. Sacks are going to be huge. That's going to take us in and out of stadiums, getting those turnovers, getting those sacks, to stop other offensive drives. It's going to be huge for us as a team.
Okay, this one is from Steven. How many hours a week do you pour over game film in order to prepare for an opponent?
I would say it's a lot. I don't never really think about it, because we have 8 to 5 here, and you're looking at film pretty much that whole time, and then you have your own time too. So, you're looking at a lot of time. I couldn't say off the top of my head, but
a lot.
It's your life. It's a lifestyle for you.
Okay. All right. This is going to be our last one. It's from Lacrosse. Is there a story behind why you wear jersey number 94?
It was so funny. We were just talking about Peasy. It was 2 numbers left. It was 55 and it was 94. And my coach, you got to do whatever you say. He just picked your 15th. So he's like, Lawrence, 2 numbers left, 55, 94. Don't pick Peasy's number. I said, all right, 94.
The rest is history. It worked out.
Yeah, it worked. It worked out pretty well, though. I like the 94. It grew to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to my 83 receiver number at Florida State, but 94 is more of a bigger guy. I'm used to it, though.
Okay. Well, we like 94, too. LT, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to you, the fans. Do not forget today's keyword is defense. So head to SteelersNationUnite.com and enter that on the homepage. Thanks for joining us this week on the Weekly Huddle. We'll see you next time.